guys, it's Maurie.
Sorry, who's Maurie?
Love me for.
You guys may have noticed that I brought my old intro back. I was using that intro for like 4 months and I'm just kind of attached to it, so I decided to bring it back. Anyways, for anyone who knows me, then you know that I have been learning a new language for the last 2 years. Commonly when learning a new language, the first 2 questions you normally get is why and how. I have answered the why question. I made a TikTok about it. Here's that response. ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, hopefully you're all doing well. ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਈ TikToks ਬਣਾਈ ਸੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਲੋਕ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਸਵਾਲ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ। Honestly ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ, ਪਰ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਣਦੀ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੀਆਂ ਸਹੇਲੀਆਂ ਮਿਲ ਗਈਆਂ ਤੇ ਉਸਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਲਚਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਲਚਰ ਤੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਤੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ क्योंकि इस दुनिया ਵਿੱਚ बहुत ज़्यादा important cultures है ना, like we all know this, but I just want to embrace it, है ना, like so in short क्योंकि मैंने embrace कर चाहिए। I don't know if that makes sense, but ठीक है। Following me giving that answer, a lot of people have hit me up with the how have you done it, I want to learn too, I'm trying, So basically, as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I was able to learn a new language, learn to read and write a new language in 2 years. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm fluent, but I can definitely understand, speak, read, write, and translate minimally in this language. So like, I'm not fluent because there's some words that I'm like, I don't know what's that. But like, I'm definitely past conversational at this point. The language I've been learning is Punjabi. I've been learning it for 2 years. I'd be thinking in Punjabi. I'd be having dreams in Punjabi. So I started learning Punjabi in late 2021. I was first using YouTube and watching films and listening to music. And that was kind of how I started dipping my feet in. But then eventually I invested in my learning and I started taking lessons on November 14th, 2021. So my tutor I found through a service called P-Reply. This service basically offers whichever kind of language you want to learn. Originally I wanted to learn Arabic, but when I went on there to find my Arabic, like my dialect, it wasn't on there. So I started learning Punjabi instead. Before we go into more detail about P-Reply, I will talk about the potentials of learning on YouTube because it is expensive to pay for lessons, and I'll talk about the pricings in a little bit. But I do want you guys to understand first all the possibilities of YouTube too. So yeah, YouTube is a great way to learn. What I would do is I would go on YouTube and I would search simple Punjabi phrases or something like that, and whatever came up I started studying those. So it would say like how are you, you'd say "Thora ki hal hai," or you'll say like I know a little bit of Punjabi, then you'll say "Main thora thora Punjabi hundi ha," something like that. And it gives you the masculine and feminine translation, so that's really helpful. So if you just go on YouTube and search whatever language, if it's Spanish, French, for some languages you'll find a lot more resources than what I was able to find for Punjabi. It's a commonly spoken language, however like the coverage of the online is not as vast as, let's say, something like Spanish. Like it's not on Duolingo. Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly interject and say that when I'm claiming that there was not as many available sources as, say, languages like Spanish and French on YouTube, that was 2 years ago. Now I'm seeing that there's quite a few more. Now it's actually pretty good. So you should have a lot of luck trying to learn on YouTube now, so don't feel pressured to take lessons. So just, do your shout out to YouTube. For whatever language you're trying to learn, you can start with that basic phrases in that language, and then you can start using those phrases with the people around you who speak the native tongue. Because for me, I worked at a place where there was a lot of Punjabi speakers, so I was able to practice my Punjabi with them, which was really helpful. So that's how you can use YouTube to your advantage, things like that. That's just kind of the tips that I would give. What I used to do is I would watch films in Punjabi or even in Hindi, and I would watch them, like watch small clips of them once. Then I would turn off the subtitles and then try and pick out the words that I was familiar with. This is as I was already learning a little bit more and more, right? So like once I knew some words, then I was able to like pause this movie, pick out some words that I was familiar with, and then see how, for example, with verbs, how they're conjugated differently. Because, in English, when you say I walk versus I'm walking, there's like those different, so you have to hear those to get better with grammar. Like it's whatever works for you. And so about Pure Reply. Pure Reply offers whatever language you possibly could be looking for. Not every language is on there, but you know. So I went on there, found a Punjabi tutor, and it gives you the option to do a trial lesson as opposed to just immediately you have to pay and then you don't even know if you're gonna like this person. So trial lessons are good because I will give you a fair warning. Pure Reply has a lot of trifling mother effers on there. Like I'm not gonna even sugarcoat it, but you know, a lot of people have left negative reviews regarding some tutors, but I was lucky, and I will leave my tutor's link in the description because he is an excellent tutor. Pure Reply offers some bundles that you can purchase. So let's say for me, I was buying 12 hours in a bundle, so that reduced the base price of, let's say, $13.99 to less. I would buy one big bundle for 12 hours, and that costed like $200 Canadian. I was taking about 1 or 2 lessons a week, sometimes 3. And then I realized how costly the lessons were, so I kind of would slow down on taking lessons, and as opposed to taking the lessons themselves, I would take really good notes during my lessons. I had a really good tutor, and he would send over the PDF document that we were learning from so that I could just review it on my own and then do the homework I was doing. So I was able to translate them on my own and then mark it if I was right. We'd go over it together. Advised not to. So that's 12 lessons, and I wasn't even taking 12 lessons in a month. Like I said, I was taking 1 or 2 sometimes in a week. I can show you guys. It was really, I was very inconsistent. Like I have it pulled up here. From March 8th, then I didn't take one again until the 15th. Let's go before that. Literally the last lesson I took before that was November 26th. Then I didn't take one again until March 8th. There's so many big breaks like that. Like even now, I haven't taken a lesson since December 12th. I still put people onto this though. It's a great way to expand your knowledge, especially when you have a really good tutor. I haven't taken a lesson since December 12th. But main phir bhi Punjabi sikh raha. Like it's not like I just stopped. If I haven't taken a lesson since December 12th, how am I still learning Punjabi? I am actually enrolled in a course at my university. So see, this is where it gets a little like I may sound a little privileged because it's like you're not gonna have the same exposure to what I have. But there is a course at my university that teaches introductory Punjabi, and I've been in that course since the beginning of the year. That was in September. It's now February, and I've been learning in that class ever since, and I've learned a lot in that class. I've learned how to read and write, so I can actually read Gurmukhi, and I can write in Gurmukhi, as you can see here. Like I can read and write in Gurmukhi. Here's some advice that I have. Once you start your learning journey, I definitely recommend that you practice speaking with whoever you can around you, because that really, really helps. I still struggle with this, where it's like, when it's a native speaker, you might not want to embarrass yourself. You think it's embarrassing. Try to speak to someone who has that patience to try and understand what it is you're trying to say. Really nice to have someone in real time who I can ask those questions to. Hey, this is what I'm confused about. How do I conjugate this verb when it comes after this, and da-da-da, like, which is why I had to switch over to a tutor, because with YouTube, my issue that I was continuously having was that some of the videos were already uploaded in Punjabi, like head to toe Punjabi, like there was no English in there. The words were in Gurmukhi, and this is when I was very new to the language, and I was like, how am I supposed to learn? Like, so that was the one issue, the main issue I had with YouTube, and why I had to progress my learning somewhere else, because it just wasn't working. It worked out well in the beginning, which proved how much I definitely did desire to learn more. So once I realized that, you know, this is more than just a phase or a hobby, like I really want to learn this, that's when I was able to invest into Pure Reply. The way I've been able to learn so well is because I've surrounded myself with people who have the knowledge to teach me more. If I didn't have that level of exposure to the culture, not only that, but people who were just as eager and willing to help me succeed as myself, then I wouldn't be able to grow and develop and learn the way I have been. Like I've learned a lot in just 2 years. Like I can read and write, and I hardly have attended lessons. You guys saw. Like definitely make sure you surround yourself with people who want to see you win. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I was able to provide you with some useful insight in your journey, and if you are trying to learn a new language, you know, comment down below what you're trying to learn, because I think that that's awesome. And learning is really, knowledge is power, like people say, and I love learning, and so it'd be great to know what y'all got going on. I'm definitely gonna learn more languages after this. Like I'm not stopping at Punjabi. I speak 3 languages now, and I intend to speak way more. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. And yeah, toodles. Okay.